චණ්ඩි පැන්ඩා සමට සූදු බවට ඇමරිකාවෙන් සහතිකලත් එකම විෂබීජනාශක සබන්.
The group of parliamentarians of the United National Front, led by party leader Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe, arrived at the presidential secretariat at around 8:30 this morning. The swearing-in ceremony of the new cabinet of ministers commenced at 9 a.m. President Maithripala Sirisena handed over ministerial portfolios in a separate room, summoning relevant parliamentarians individually. In addition to his previous portfolio of national policies and economic affairs, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe was sworn in as the Minister of Resettlement and Rehabilitation, Northern Province Development, Vocational Training and Skills Development and Youth Affairs. John Amaratunga meanwhile took oath as the Minister of Tourism Development, Wildlife and Christian Religious Affairs. Portfolios of Vayamba Development and Buddha Sasana were assigned to Gamini Javikrama Pereira. Mangala Samaraveera took oath as the Minister of Finance and Mass Media. Lakshman Kiriyalla was sworn in as the Minister of Public Enterprise, Kandyan Heritage and Kandy Development. Rauf Hakim meanwhile was appointed as the Minister of City Planning, Water Supply and Higher Education. Tilak Marapana took his oath as the Minister of Foreign Affairs, while Dr. Rajitha Senaratne was appointed the Minister of Health, Nutrition and Indigenous Medicine. Ravi Karnanayake, who resigned as Minister of Finance over the controversial central bank bond scam, was sworn in as the Minister of Power, Energy and Enterprise Development. Vajira Abeyewardena, in the meantime, took oath as the Minister of Internal and Home Affairs, as well as Provincial Councils and Local Government. Rishad Badiuddin took oath as the Minister of Industry and Commerce, Resettlement of Protracted Displaced Persons and Cooperative Development. Partali Champika Ranawaka becomes the Minister of Megapolis and Western Development, while Navin Disanayake is once more given the portfolio of Plantation Industries. In the meantime, P. Harrison took oath as the Minister of Agriculture, Rural Economic Affairs, Livestock Development, Irrigation and Fisheries and Aquatic Resources Development. Kabir Hashim was sworn in as the Minister of Highways, Road Development and Petroleum Resources Development. Ranjit Madhuma Bandara was appointed the Minister of Public Administration and Disaster Management. Gayantha Karunatilaka becomes the Minister of Lands and Parliamentary Reforms, while Sajid Premadasa is the Minister of Housing, Construction and Cultural Affairs. Arjuna Ranatunga meanwhile took oath as the Minister of Transport and Civil Aviation. Palani Digambaram was appointed the Minister of Hill Country, New Villages, Infrastructure and Communities Development. Chandrani Bandara was sworn in as the Minister of Women and Child Affairs and Dry Zone Development. Talatha Atukorala meanwhile took oath as the Minister of Justice and Prison Reforms. Abdul Halim took oath as the new Minister of Postal Services and Muslim Religious Affairs, while Sagala Ratnayake was appointed the Minister of Ports and Shipping and Southern Development. Harin Fernando is appointed as Minister of Telecommunication, Digital Infrastructure, Foreign Employment and Sports, with Mano Ganesan taking oath as the Minister of National Integration, Official Languages, Social Progress and Hindu Religious Affairs. In the meantime, Akila Viraj Karyavasam retained the portfolio of Education. Daya Gamage was sworn in as the Minister of Labour, Trade Union Relations and Social Empowerment. Malik Samra Vikrama, who allegedly volunteered to pass over a ministerial portfolio, took oath as the Minister of Development Strategies, International Trade and Science, Technology and Research. Several other members of the UNF who held ministerial portfolios before President Maithripala Sirisena appointed a Prime Minister, however, were left out of the cabinet. Field Marshal Sarath Fonseca, who is accused of the alleged conspiracy to assassinate the President, was among them. Moreover, Ravindra Samaraveera and D.M. Swaminathan, who were ministers in the previous national government, also did not receive any cabinet portfolios. Furthermore, Vijit Vijayamuni D'Souza, Lakshman Senaviratne, Indika Bandaranaike and A.H.M. Fauzi, who recently joined the government from the UPFA, were not given any ministerial positions either. UNP parliamentarian Vasantha Senanayake, who held a ministerial position in the government of former President Mahinda Rajapaksa, was also overlooked for a cabinet post. In an instance where a national government is not in effect, the cabinet becomes limited to 29, and since the President acts as the Minister of Defence, Mahaweli Development and Environment, the entire cabinet is now full. State and deputy ministers will be appointed in the future, and the Department of Police, which is gazetted under the President's Ministry of Defence, will remain unchanged.